Nicole, thanks for tuning in with us. And we've got people, Chris Jackson out of California, excited to have you on board with us, and also Ahmad Bostic from Houston. Welcome you guys to the live demo. Brother and Sister Madison from Sacramento, California, welcome to the demo. We'll get started in just a second. For those of you friends with Calvin Miles, welcome to the demo tonight. A lot of names there. Wow, we have a lot of guests tuning in with us tonight, so thanks so much for being here. D. Miles, Jackson, Basil Brown, William Shelton, welcome to the demo tonight. My name is Timothy Witter, and I will be doing this demo tonight. Really nervous, so you guys bear with me. We just finished a really great a live demo, actually in person, a great event here in Corinth, Texas. And so you might hear some background noise, people coming in and out, but looking forward to sharing this evening with you. So give us about one more minute, and we will get started. Let's see. A lot of guests that I've not named. Wow, we've got so many people logging in right now. So thanks again for joining us. My name's Tim Witter. We were going to move pretty quickly through this demo tonight. Basically, it's going to be real laid back. I'm just going to share with you my story. Somebody gave you this link. I don't know what they all shared with you, but I think you'll like it. My hope tonight is to share with you a way that you can use your cell phone and create an extra income for your family, and maybe open your eyes to an opportunity to use the World Wide Web to help generate a little extra income on the side. So we'll go over that pretty quick. It's going to be really laid back. I'm just going to share my story with you and talk to you a little bit about the Limu company and how it works. So let's see. Getting a lot of notifications in, which is great. Glad to have you all with us. To all the team members that are logging in right now, welcome. I know seen most of you at the event just a few minutes ago. All right, guys, well, let's go ahead and get started. Once again, welcome all our guests. Hopefully tonight you're comfortable. You're sitting in your bed in your pajamas, maybe watching this on your phone or laptop or tablet. This is a first for us. My name is Tim Witter, and I have been with the Limu company for about 3 years. I have notes, which is good. Like I said, really nervous about doing it this way. This is the first time we've ever gone live on air and shared this message, share the information with this company. So please be patient with me. And if I turn red, it is because I am nervous. But I just want to welcome all our guests. We're going to get through this pretty quick. But as we start through this process, I want to give you my phone number right now if you're taking notes. And after this live demo is over, feel free to text me, to call me, or to reach out to the person that sent you the link to this demo to get you the information, to hit them up with questions that we might not answer here. I have my phone down here. I'll give you my phone number, and after the demo is over, I'll be happy to answer any questions if you want to text me directly. I'll give you that number now. So my phone number is 580-465-7361. So feel free to write that down, and we'll go ahead and get started. Guys, what I'm going to do tonight is really just share my story. Most of the time will just be kind of spent sharing my story on a platform that I've never done before. I'm excited to do that and share it with you. Hopefully you'll find it inspirational, and it'll add value to your evening. If all that happens is you hear, a story from somebody who's really come a long way and turned their life around, you go to bed with a smile tonight, that'll be worth it to me. But my background is construction. I grew up in the country town of Bowie, Texas, working alongside my dad, who was a pastor of a church. It was a really small church. It wasn't one of the situations where the church paid all the bills. So he basically worked 2 jobs most of my life, and I worked with him alongside of him. And then when I got into high school, I was a really big kid. At 12 years old, I was as tall as I am now. I wore a 10.5 shoe, and I knew for sure I was going to make it in the NBA. I had big dreams of doing great big things and really making it in life. My family is a very blue-collar, hardworking type, kind of a throwback, old-school, leave-it-to-beaver type family. And that's just how I grew up. I wanted to really make it. And when I turned 13, I thought, I'm going straight to the NBA. I'm taller than everybody. I'm bigger than everybody. I can shoot, and I love sports in a small community. It was what it was all about. But as the years kept going, I stopped growing, and I finished out my high school career, and there was no shot of really making it big in the NBA. And that may seem funny to you, but growing up, that's all I cared about. The bad part about that is if you're in a small school sometimes, and if there's any teachers watching this, don't allow this to happen. But I was an athlete, and so they passed me without me really having to learn anything. I don't have a college education. Um, some people would say the odds were kind of stacked against me, and the only thing I knew how to do was to work hard alongside my father. And so once I realized I wasn't going to make it to the NBA, I wanted to go into the corporate world. I wanted to do something no one in my family had done before, but I didn't have the education. I didn't have the background. I went into a telecom company working in the shipping warehouse, trying to get my way into that headquarters to the main office. And make a long story short, after years of working in the shipping department, I finally had my chance to get a real job behind a desk where I could put on a suit and tie and show up for work every day. And for a country boy like me, it was awesome. They gave me a raise, $19 an hour, and I was big time. I got married. My wife was working full time. I was working full time. Got a loan for houses, cars, motorcycle, and thought we'd really made it. I was chasing big accounts in a sales position in that industry, in the telecom industry, and for a long time was doing pretty well. And then I got really hungry. I said, I'm going to go after a big account. If anybody watching this demo is in sales, you get paid off commissions. And so we made commissions on our sales. So you have to produce or you don't get paid. And I had the opportunity to land a huge account. And I'm kind of bringing you into Limu and kind of sharing with you what brought me here. I had the opportunity to land a huge account in the telecom industry, but it took me a year kind of chasing the big fish, fishing for the big fish. And in the process of fishing for the big fish, I let some of my other small accounts go and basically lived off credit cards for a year as I was trying to land a deal with Time Warner Cable. And if I could land that deal, I knew it would change my family's life. The deal was worth millions and millions of dollars that I would get paid commissions on. And being a young man, excited with a young family getting started, I wanted it so bad. I finally landed the deal. I had a purchase order come across the fax machine to our company that I'll leave unnamed. It was the largest purchase order the company had ever seen for $500,000. And I was ecstatic, as you can imagine. The owner of the company brought me inside his office and said, congratulations for landing this deal. We're excited. But because this is such a big account, we're afraid it's going to take so much time away from you. We're going to take this account as a company, put the account in the company's name, and stick you back out in the field to find other big fish for us because we feel like that serves the company better. And I sat there for a minute a little confused. But what about commissions off that account? They said, no, you're not going to make commissions on the account. We'll tell you what, we'll give you $1,000 a year raise. And I was so disheartened. And I was so down and out, a young man with a family, 25, 26 years old. And I talked to somebody, a mentor of mine, and they said, listen, as long as you're in the corporate world, maybe you're watching, have you ever been in a place in the corporate world where you're doing really great, but there's somebody over you that they're not going to put that cap on you. And so somebody came to me and said, Tim, you're never going to make it big like that. Somebody's always going to be that. Somebody's going to pull the rug out from underneath you. Have you ever had the rug pulled out from underneath you? Right? Unless you own your own business. You got to own your own business. And so I said, okay, I'll go start my own business. Without a college education, I started going to banks, trying to ask them, what do I have to do? They started talking about presenting a business plan and all these documents that they needed. This was all foreign to me, but I figured it out in a couple of months of trying. I had an idea to start my own company and invest and tied my house, my cars, the motorcycle, everything I owned, risked it all to start my own traditional business. And about 6 months, it fell flat on its face. We lost everything we had. And I was pretty disheartened. I went back to what I knew, the only thing that I knew, and that was how to build houses and frame houses, back doing what I did growing up with my dad. It was a week before we got evicted from our house that my wife figured out she was pregnant with my daughter, Riley. And I looked up at God and thought this was the worst time in the world. But what I started doing was commuting back and forth to Dallas. So this was, sorry about that. Maybe some of you in a commute, this is literally a post I pulled off my Facebook today. What you're going to tell from this demo is this is just me. It's raw. It's real. By 2012, September 25th, why is a country boy sitting in traffic? I started going through a 2-hour commute one way, sitting in traffic to get to the job sites because the construction industry was slow. The only place I could really find work was there in the Dallas area. So I was driving from way out in the country to Dallas every day to show up to frame houses for $13, $14 an hour. I was not excited about my life, as you can imagine. That was roughly 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago for me. That's where I was at. I have a family. I'm 31 years old, but today I'm retired. I have, in the last 3 years, come out of that situation. We were living with my mother and father-in-law. I'm retired. I have a beautiful family. I'll show you this. This is Riley, Austin, and Mason. And I've been able to walk away by building an online franchise and retire from corporate America, pay off all our debt, buy a house, buy cars, pay cash for land. And tonight I'm going to show you how, if you're interested, legally, legitimately build an online business part-time in your spare time. I was framing houses during the day and then went to work building my own online business part-time in my spare time, and in 3 years, it's been a really, really blessing for me. So the person that sent you this link to watch this demo already knows about it, and they want you to get the information kind of before it's too late, because we're really a ground floor opportunity right now, only in about 6 or 7 states, and an amazing opportunity to create extra income, a secondary income for a while, you come into it slow, basically from your cell phone, a business that you run on your cell phone. So what happened for me, how I was introduced, is I was seeing a Dave Ramsey financial counselor. He asked me, hey, have you ever heard of Limu before? The situation you're in is a way that you can open up a store online. I had no idea anything about that. I'm not good with technology. I said, no, what is that? And he started explaining it to me, and he showed me what I'm about to show you. What I'm about to show you is a video that the company produced, and it gives you a little insight on the products. It gives you a little insight on how everything functions and what the Limu company is really all about. All right, so there's only 2 ways to make money in America today. You either provide a service or you provide a product. And for me, looking at my daughter sleeping on a pallet on the floor, living out of suitcases for about 1.5 years, I realized I knew nothing about this, but I knew what I was doing wasn't getting me where I wanted to go. And I don't know where you're at tonight, sitting in your house, maybe with your husband and wife, or maybe single mom, maybe a single dad, trying to figure out what you're going to do to make this work. That's where I was when I looked at this for the first time. And so there's only 2 ways to make money in America today, legally or illegally. You got to have a product or you got to have a service. And so this company provides you an online store, online franchise that's surrounded around some products that are proprietary to them. They have the patent, the extraction rights, and instead of going through channels like Walmart and selling their products through that, they allow people to go online and start at their own online store and sell and create a business online that you do part-time in your spare time. So I'm going to play this video for you to give you a little insight. Make some notes, check out the products that the company produces for the consumer, and we'll come back and finish it out and explain a little bit more, and then we'll basically be done. So set tight with me. Let's see if I can make this work. This is my first time doing this. Let's see.
What do you really want out of life? Do you want to just exist? Or do you want to really live? Let's all take a moment, right here, right now, and decide to start living. Living for our passions, our hopes, our dreams. Living not with fear, worry, or indifference, but with joy, purpose, and most of all, freedom. Time freedom, personal freedom, financial freedom. You may not realize it right at this moment, but you were made to be more, to live more. This experience is changing countless lives, not just in your community, but all around the globe. People from all walks of life are creating better lives for themselves, for their families, and their friends. They've all joined Limu with the same purpose, to live life on their own terms. Welcome to the Limu Experience. The Limu Experience is an innovative opportunity based on a proprietary line of premium nutritional products and a proven business model that's simple, rewarding, and fun.
Limu's right for anybody who wants to live better, who wants to feel better, who wants to create some extra income.
With products dedicated to support, maintain, and improve your health, and a proven system that allows you to earn extra income and create real financial independence, Limu has created a way for you to feel better, to look better, and to live better.
Some people come into Limu, they want just a couple extra $100 a month, and some are looking for a serious career with Limu. That's what I loved about Limu. I can come into it soft, easy, still doing what I'm doing, but still build a career with it, and then at some point I see this amazing thing happen. where I'm making more money in a month than I could ever even believe.
For over 12 years, Limu has been the market leader in nutritional supplements containing a pure and natural active ingredient known as fucoidan, a seaweed extract with well over 1,300 independent third-party scientific studies confirming its wide range of life-sustaining and immune-boosting properties. Limu products work from the inside out to help maintain optimal health. The flagship of our Limu product family is Limu Original, a delicious and refreshing mix of real fruits blended with our proprietary seaweed extract. Bursting with essential vitamins and nutrients, Limu Original is the best-selling fucoidan-rich nutritional supplement in the world, and just 2 to 4 ounces a day can help supplement your wellness lifestyle. To keep you sharp, alert, and focused throughout your day, Blue Frog and Blue Frog 2 provide natural energy with low sugar content, no artificial flavors or colors, and no artificial sweeteners. Each are lightly carbonated and contain natural caffeine and a host of B vitamins to give your body the boost it needs without the crash for all-day action. A healthy lifestyle requires the right fuel, and a Limu Lean Weight Management family was specifically designed to combat weight gain and help lose body fat. Our Dutch chocolate and creamy vanilla meal replacement shakes not only taste delicious, they're complete with 20 grams of liquid protein per serving, providing on-the-go balanced nutrition your body needs. Pair the lean shakes with the latest breakthrough in weight loss acceleration, Burn, our hottest-selling new liquid protein product, and you'll curb those unhealthy snack cravings and jumpstart your body to lose weight faster than ever. Hundreds of thousands of people have already incorporated Limu products into their daily routine, and they're seeing absolutely amazing results.
One of the things I've noticed about the product for me personally is I've got more energy, I sleep better, and I've lost some weight. And I'm in better shape now than ever.
These products are exclusive to one company, Limu, and they're changing people's lives for the better, both physically and financially, all over the world. With Limu, you get to pick where and when you want to work. You can start off part-time or make it full-time. Either way, you'll become part of a team of confident leaders that care and want to see you succeed. In Limu, you work for yourself, but not by yourself. So instead of putting in 60 to 80 hours trying to build a regular business all alone, the Limu experience lets you leverage your team to create success for everyone, with incredible rewards and experiences along the way. Limu is a very different kind of company that provides unique benefits, allowing you to earn a paycheck 5 times a month and unlimited cash bonuses. Create the lifestyle you deserve, complete with a black BMW and exotic all-expense-paid reward trips. Plus, you can earn huge prizes at our free high-energy events simply by sharing your story. We've already awarded millions of dollars in product, cash, prizes, and all-expense-paid vacations.
What I love so much about Limu is the people that you get to bring along with you. You know, all of my family is involved in the Limu experience at some level. All 5 of my sisters are qualified for BMWs that Limu is paying for. My parents are retired because of Limu. You know, before I was stressed, I was broke, but now I get to do the things that I want to do. You know, I have true freedom.
Limu has created a proven system that can provide unlimited time and financial freedom simply by inviting people to parties and sharing inspiring success stories. It's easy to be a part of, it's fun and exciting, and people like you can see themselves doing it.
What I love most about Limu's culture is how positive it is. You know, you're around people that want to win. You're around people that want more out of their life. You really do become more by being around the right team of people, by being around the right groups of people with Limu.
One of the most compelling parts of the Limu experience is its origin. It was started by Gary J. Racer, a man with humble beginnings, devoted to creating a better life for his family than he had growing up. With over 30 years of success in network marketing, he dedicated everything he had and created Limu to help people break the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, to help them earn extra income, to help them be more.
One of the things that made me feel really comfortable about Limu was the fact that the CEO was a former distributor himself. So it wasn't somebody guessing on how this thing's going to work. It was somebody who knew how to make it work.
Gary wanted to help regular, hardworking people take charge of their lives, take charge of their health and financial future. Growing up, he knew what it was like to struggle, and it was because of that struggle he was inspired to create not only Limu, but also the company's charitable initiative, Limu Gives. This initiative is funded on behalf of the shared success and strength of all Limu promoters and customers, and is a testament to the integrity of our founder and the true scope of the lives Limu has changed. With a premium product family and a growing global presence, Limu makes it easy to do business anytime and anywhere. And it's all happening right now.
So at a Limu experience party, one of my favorite things is when you see somebody come in and they're just all skeptical, and by the end of the evening they're leaning in and excited, and it's like you get to watch them start believing again.
People around the world have joined the Limu experience in search of a better future, and they've found it, starting in a moment just like this, just like you. So here's the question. Are you looking to be more? The choice is yours. The choice to enjoy the life you desire. You can empower people to then empower others, to leave a legacy for yourself and your family.
We've been blessed to earn millions of dollars, but more importantly than that, we've been able to give back and make a difference in the lives of others, which is the most incredible thing in the world for us.
The only way to get ahead is to start. So take charge, transform your health and your wealth, and create the life you've always dreamed of. This is the defining moment that could change everything. This is the Limu experience.
All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that video, and we're going to move pretty quickly through here. But I saw that 3 years ago for myself. I've kind of explained to you the situation that I was in, and I went for it. I looked at those people and I thought, you know, if they could do it, I could do it. Why not? And I got busy and I started learning, and I got real passionate. I saw this, it changed my life, and I got real passionate and went on a mission to help as many people as I knew personally. This is the first time we've reached out broadcasting like this. Up until now, it's been word of mouth at a coffee shop, at my mom and dad's house, at my best friend's house. And what I want to do is show you what we've done over the last 3 years. You saw the company kind of talk about a black BMW. It's a free car that you get as your online store moves volume, as traffic goes through and people start buying from your online store, the products that you've seen. I mean, how many people do you know that drink energy drinks these days? Last year, in 2015, the energy drink market, which this is two of the energy drinks that the company provides, did about $49 billion in sales, $49 billion. How many people that you know that drink energy drinks or that drink coffee, that go to Starbucks and buy a $5 Starbucks coffee? So the products that the company provides really make sense, except they're actually good for you. So it's not just like the other stuff that's out there. It's actually nutritional. Like you saw in the video, the products make sense. And as we send traffic through your online store, you start qualifying for trips, prizes, a free BMW. So I'm going to show you a few pictures of my personal friends. This is not company stuff. This is stuff, obviously you can tell this is a very real deal. So like, I'm going to show you stuff that I pulled off my computer today. Just friends and family that when I got started with this that I brought on board, and it's people that if you saw them, you would never believe they owned an online business. But the model is so simple that really anybody can do it. This is Ken and Annie Cartwright. They live in the same town I live in, pretty close. I live in a little town called Crum. They live in a town called Denton, Texas. And it's people that are having success really beyond their wildest dreams. People that never dreamed of having an online business, but really learned how to come in and work the system. Where, you know, you look at people like this and think, you know, no way. But they're actually doing it. This is a friend of mine. His name's Dennis Cannon. He's been a doctor, a friend of ours for years. He has a master's degree in chemical biology, emphasis in nutrition, and for the first time in a long time, his practice started to suffer. He came in with Limu, and that's a $20,000 bonus check he was cashing. These are people that are personal friends of mine over the last 3 years. Bottom line is this works. It works for all kinds of people. You're going to see here, this is my cousin Amy Weathered out of Maybank, Texas. Some friends of ours, Sammy Atkins, she's a hairdresser Scott and Sally Chambliss, Joe Busby is the guy with a BMW over there to the right. This is provided by the company. When you get to the BMW level, it's not just a free car, but you're also making a nice income between $1,000 to $2,000 a month and driving a free BMW. That's our goal for people as they set up their own online store, is to get them to that level. What would an extra $1,000 a month and a free car do for most people? It takes away the two biggest bills of our life. Most people, the mortgage and the car payment's the two biggest bills. Well, how are these people doing this? They still work their full-time jobs, but they have this online business that they run through their cell phone. Let me just go through a few more, and we'll go pretty quick. Trevor Ernst, 19 years old, met this kid at Sonic, started his online store. In 9 months of having his online store, BMW qualified. Scooby and April Williams, a very professional couple. I really like these. They're some of my good friends. People from all walks of life, all backgrounds. My mom, this is my favorite one. Huge shout out to my mom because it's my live demo. I get to call. Shout out to my mom. My mom and dad live in Ratliff City, Oklahoma. Miles from anywhere, 45 miles from the nearest Walmart. Do you know anybody that lives really out in the country? They like that lifestyle out there, but the problem is there's not a lot of ways to make money. But guess what? It's the World Wide Web, where last year over $3 billion was spent on the World Wide Web. And so my mom and dad, even though they live in Ratliff City, Oklahoma, start their online store, and they can expand anywhere. Limu, the company, is licensed and registered in all 50 states, Japan, Canada, a few other places. So even though they live in Ratliff City, Oklahoma, that's the country, and that's my mom. It was a pretty special day when we traded in, she could take the minivan, the used minivan, throw that out and get her one of the nicest cars she's ever driven in her life. But more importantly, her and my dad now are retired with this company, with their online store. So huge shout out to my mom out in Oklahoma. Not only are people having success, obviously, with making income, people from all walks of life, but our products are truly helping people. This is a good friend of mine named Kim Prestige. Kim is off of 14 different prescription medications. When I met Kim, she needed a way to generate income from home because she was so sick. She couldn't hardly get out of bed. So I said, Kim, look at how you can do this. And I showed her how to build a store online. She got it set up, but more importantly, just as important as the income that she's now creating, using the products, Limu Original, which is this right here, stabilizes your body. It's an anti-inflammatory. And so it's an all-natural, organic, anti-inflammatory. And if you trace back most issues in our Western culture, it's a result of inflammation. I dare you to Google inflammation issues. Everything will show up. And this right here, it doesn't cure anything. What it does is handles the inflammation, and it allows the body to heal itself. So real quick, I'm going to go through some of these, and then let me lead to kind of our success. In a year, I was working full-time on my job, started this, and hit the rank of what they call 100K. They gave me a $10,000 cash bonus. It was the first time in my life a company ever gave me a $10,000 cash bonus. I got a $20,000 cash bonus, and then a $30,000 cash bonus. This was here recently. We were very excited about us. That's my wife and two of my precious, precious children. And so we've had a lot of success here. My goal is that you can understand what this company's done for me. My mission, why I'm on here at 9:30 at night, is to share how this works with as many people as I can. And hopefully someday, if this goes really, really well, this is my goal. This is my hope right now, that it goes really, really well. And someday I meet you and, say, Tim, you remember that first live demo you guys did where you started really broadcasting this to the world? I was on there. And me and my wife decided to take a leap of faith and give it a try. And we started our online business, and some of the things you said, you've impacted our lives. And today we pulled the kids out of daycare. My wife's at home working, my wife's quit working and has come home. We have more money now to go on vacations. We have the extra cushion that we needed, and thank you. That's really all my mission is in this, is to leave a legacy of helping people. That's what this company is all about. That's why it's set up online. That's why it's set up so easy to help as many people as we can. So let me talk to you really quick about how it works, and we'll be done. Basically, you've seen the products. You've seen the success. You obviously know that it works at this point. So how do you get started? Well, you purchase a fast track pack from the company, a business starter kit, kind of your own online franchise. I'm not asking you for any money tonight. You couldn't give me any money if you wanted to. I don't take your money. You go to the company, Limu, and you set up your own franchise. It's $499 or $1,000, depending on how big you really want to go do it. Most people have got that on their credit card. Most people have an Xbox and a PlayStation or a TV that costs them that. I have friends that wear Jordans on their feet and their rims on their car, and they complain about being broke, but they don't have the money to start their own business. Come on. If you want to be an entrepreneur in America today, $500 to start your own business, where the world is going to online, it's a no-brainer. So what do you get in that kit? So as you're seeing on the screen here, this is a kit that you get. For that $500, you get a starter kit from the company. They will ship that to you. You'll get an assortment of all the products that they have to offer. The meal replacements are amazing. My kids absolutely love them. And that's for you to try. You also get your online store set up for you at that point. And then all you do is send traffic through the online store. And you go, how am I going to send traffic through the online store? How am I going to do that? It's pretty simple. We're going to do this 3 days from now. All you do, there's two things you can do. You can either become an online store owner, or you can say, you know what, let me try some of those products. Your friend that gave you this link already has a store set up online. They already are set up. And what they're wanting to know from you tonight, are you interested in having your own store and getting it set up and creating extra income, or would you like to try some of the products? An all-natural healthy energy drink. Do you know anybody that suffers with arthritis? Do you know anybody who might need a meal replacement that gives them 3 times the value of a traditional meal and lose a little bit of weight? Do you know people? Yes, you do. I know people like that. And so what level would you like to be interested in this on, or what level would you like to come in on? That's really the only question, right? And so, well, how do I get this information to people? What do I got to learn? Nothing. You send them the link. 3 days from now, we do this again. I explain it to them. You literally just send them here and let me do all the work for you. You don't have to learn it. I do all that. You just send them the link. Just like you received the link tonight to watch this live demo, you can turn around and do this again in 3 days, and I will explain it to them. So you could go on your friend has an online store right now set up. You could go on there and purchase the products. Or you could go on their online store and say, let me set up my own business and give this thing a try. That's basically how it works. Let me see. Let's go here real quick. Show you one more thing, and we'll kind of wind it down really quick here. So let's say this is my artwork. So let's say you're in Montana and you say, you know what, let me do this. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, Montana. I need to start something online. So let's say you have a friend in Arizona that starts his online store, a friend in Indiana, a friend in Georgia, and they set up their online stores through you. You also have those little blue dots are friends of yours that set up an online store. You make 20%, if you like numbers, you make 20% of everything that people buy from your online store. But if someone sets up an online store under you, do you know anybody that wouldn't mind making extra money on the side? Look, you've seen the pictures. It absolutely works. Ask your friends, say, hey, that guy talking, how is he doing? Is this thing real? Ask them. You don't have to trust me. Call them back and ask them. So here's the neat part where here's where the money comes in. You make 5% royalties off of these other stores that are in different locations. You make 20% off of what your store does, but as your store sets up other stores, they're your franchise. It's like a restaurant chain. They're in your restaurant chain. And now you make 5% royalties off of what those stores are doing. So think about that and how that could grow. These numbers, for those of you who like numbers, basically the company revolves around 3. What they want you to do is send this link. What you would have to do to create an income is send this link out to, let's just say, 15, 20 people over the next few days, and send them here to this live demo. I'll tell them how it works. I'll share with them the stories. We'll have other people share their stories, and you can talk to us on the phone, ask us questions, and then get their questions answered, which is what we want you to do. If you're skeptical, we want you to be skeptical because you'll ask good questions. What you'll find is a legitimate company that's expanding right now. It's just unheard of. It's ground floor. It's Facebook day one. It's Red Bull day one. It's Apple day one. And you're hearing about it for the first time live right now. And you have the opportunity to take advantage of it before the rest of the world gets here. What the company wants you to do is bring 3 people on board to start their online business, to create extra income on the side. 3. That's your job. After that, you make 5% royalties off of what those stores are doing. As those numbers continue to play out, I pulled up the slide. I'll be happy to get it back to anybody who wants to see it. If you played that out 8 times, you could really build a business. You're making thousands of extra dollars a month that come in that allow you to go to work when you want, retire from your corporate job if you want to. If not, continue doing what you're doing. I'm going to close because we're kind of going over our time here, and I apologize. I told you I was nervous. I haven't done this yet, and I'm trying to get my bearings here. But let's see. Here's something Richard Branson, who is he's a billionaire actually, said this: if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, you say yes, and then you learn how to do it. All right. Bill Gates, you might not like him, said if I was given the chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. Yes, Limu is a network marketing company, but we're not a direct sales company. We don't stock product in our house. We don't deliver products to people. We don't up the price on products to people. We're not selling it out of the trunk of our car. It's a truly virtual online business. They place their order online, the company ships them direct, and all you make is a percentage of what they buy. You already know people using these products. You know people that would like to make extra income, and you help them get set up. You help people. You help people generate extra income, and you make 5% royalties off of what they do. And this last one, I really, really enjoyed this. You might not like this guy. He ticks a lot of people off, but he's a billionaire. I'm not sure about his policies and all that, but you can't argue with the guy who's done well financially. He was on a David Letterman show, and they said, what would you do if you lost everything and had to start over from scratch? And without hesitation, he says, I would find a good network marketing company and get to work. The audience shouted out, laughed at him, and booed. Donald Trump, without hesitation, comes back and says, that's why I'm setting up here and you are setting out there. Something that I say all the time, and I feel like I'm qualified to say this because of where I've come from, and I say this from the bottom of my heart to every viewer that's here. You can sit there and pray for a miracle all night long, but if you're not willing to take a step of faith, you rarely ever get it. You might not understand how all this works yet, but you know for the price of a kid's baseball bat, you can start your online business. You can reach out to me, get your questions answered, and I'm going to do something I've never done before. This is our first time. I make a lot of money with this company. It's changed my life. It's changed my kids' life, and all my friends and family that you saw the pictures of are doing really well. It's $500 to start your own business or start your own online business here. You don't pay that to me. You don't pay that to your friend. You go through your friend's website and set up a store. It takes 5 or 10 minutes to do that. I want to offer to you a $100 sign-on bonus. To whoever, we have a lot of viewers here, a $100 sign-on bonus. If you want to get enrolled tonight with the person that sent you this link, reach back to them and say, hey, I want some more information. And if you want to pull the trigger tonight and get started with us, I want to give back to you. You can trust me. Ask them. Say, hey, will this guy really send me a check for $100 for a sign-on bonus? Yes. I don't see that. You go to their website and do it. That $500 that you spend to start your own business, to get the box of stuff for you to try all that stuff yourself, all that is done with the company. It's kind of my gift for you, and I'm excited about doing this tonight. So do your research. Get back with the person that put you on the link and ask questions. So once again, my phone number is 580-465-7361. The bottom line is, if you don't understand how this all works yet, you're not supposed to. It's the first time you've seen it, but it works. That's what matters, right? That it works. And if a guy like me, uneducated, the person that sent you this link, it's working for them, and all you got to do is send people here, and I explain everything for them. There's it's an online store. All you got to do is you use Facebook and your phone book, and you've got this thing made. Why many people on this as you want to get them the information? They go onto your website and purchase products. You get paid. What did you have to do? Send them a demo. Send them a link, and that's it. If they want to set up their online store, they go to your website, set up an online store through your store. Now you make 5% royalties off of what they do. And really all you have to do is send them to me, and I'll do it for you. So thanks for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful night, and we look forward to hearing from you. Once again, a $100 sign-on bonus. If anybody has questions, feel free to write me. Get back with the person that put you on tonight if you're ready to make a decision or if you're ready to take that step of faith. God bless you guys. Have a great night. Bye.